Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Imagine when this pandemic doesn't exist. Imagine that everything is running normally as it was before COVID-19. You can go to college directly to meet lecturers and friends, watch a movie on the weekend, hunting for airplane ticket promos for traveling, and maybe now I'm giving a live speech before a tense jury. But now is not the time to be complain. 2 years is not a short time to continue to sink. We already have a weapon against it, a vaccine. I am Valnianti Hamsa. I am a student of the Department of Midwifery from Poltekkes Kemenkes Gorontalo. We'll talk about how accelerated vaccine can restore our lives. Ladies and gentlemen, vaccine provide many benefits for our lives. The first, vaccine accelerate economic revival. IMF says global economic recovery is lame. Countries that are slow in vaccination, limited in economic stimulus, and heavily dependent on tourism activity will be slow to recover. Then the economic recovery will depend on our ability to overcome the pandemic. The role of vaccine and health protocol is very important. The unresolved pandemic has forced the government to issue policies such as a PSBB, which causes a decrease in mobility. Low mobility interferes with economy of scale, so that purchasing manager index, production capacity, and use of labor also decrease. So, with the vaccine program, mobility will increase and will increase economic activity. Vaccine delay will delay the process of economic recovery. Second, vaccine accelerate school opening. For 2 years, children have been teaching online, and it no surprise that there have been many complaints from parents over the impact of online learning. Research shows online schooling has an impact on student mental health. In addition, it will widen the gap between the city and the village. Students will lose optimal learning opportunities if they live in areas with poor and even non-existent internet network. And what should be taken into consideration is that students will lose the purpose of learning, namely obtaining good learning. They cannot learn to get values that are exemplary from a teacher. They do not interact and socialize. Even though it is important to learn to manage emotion and solve problems that are very influential in the world of work later. Therefore, we, especially as students in health institutions, must support and assist the process of accelerating vaccination. And third, vaccine show humanity concern. Vaccines are not talking about which countries are developed and which are developing countries, which countries are poor and which are rich countries, despite the fact that poor countries are not as fast as rich countries in accessing vaccine. Vaccine also don't talk about religions, belief, and political views. This is talking about humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, not every individual can get the vaccine. Some circumstances require not to be vaccinated for safety, while the potential to be infected will still exist. Therefore, herd immunity must be formed immediately in order to protect groups that cannot be vaccinated. Even though the vaccine program has been running for 6 months, but only 23% have received the vaccine and only 11% have received the full dose of vaccine. This figure is still far from sufficient to meet the requirements for the creation of herd immunity. World Health Organization has not declared exactly what percentage of vaccine coverage must be to create herd immunity, but the Ministry of Health provides an illustration that if 80% of the population is immune and transmission can be stopped. Therefore, efforts to accelerate vaccine must be supported and pursued. Ladies and gentlemen, pandemic is an uncertainty. It is uncertain when it will end, and vaccines are an attempt to end it. Vaccines are not only to government's job, not doctor and health workers, but it is the duty of all of us to believe that this is good, they ensure that the implementation goes well, and that all receive according to the provision, because vaccines are not ordered by wealth and possession, but priority. Finally, I would like to convey a message from a Director General of World Health Organization, Dr. Tedros, that this is a time for rationality, not rumors. This is a time for solidarity, not stigma. Keep obeying the health protocol. Stay happy. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.